Hey Aries, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with sun, moon, or rising in Aries. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. So we have, the Queen. Love this. I absolutely love this energy for you. What I've been saying in all the readings, because everyone's at a different phase in their romantic journey and in their love life. So because this is a general reading, some of you may be at the very beginning stages. You might be looking to welcome in new love. Others of you might be in a current relationship or connection, or have your heart or your mind set on a particular relationship or connection. And still others of you might be moving away from something, maybe ending a cycle, closing out a cycle, and wondering what those next steps are for you. So we're going to try to interpret these messages through the lens of these different phases that you could be experiencing right now, because we all experience like each of those phases just at different times. So this would be energy that would resonate whether you're in the beginning, the middle, or the end of this cycle. And I love this Queen energy. For some reason, I am getting strong fire sign vibes, particularly Leo, but Sagittarius and Aries energy is coming through with this as well. This is a very powerful feeling. So I do feel like in your love life, in your romantic life, there is a sense of empowerment, no matter where it is that you are in these phases. So for some of you, this could be walking away from something, having the strength, the courage to step away, to know what you deserve. And you maybe have questioned that, and you've kind of stepped into your power and decided that there's something better out there for you. For others of you, you might be ready to welcome in something new. And I feel like welcoming in something new from this really powerful place of Queen energy. And the gender here doesn't matter, by the way. You could identify as male or female. The point here is that this is a very powerful, a very regal, a royal type of energy. So this is like the energy of going into something new, knowing your exact worth, standing firm when it comes to like your preferences, your boundaries, your idea of what you deserve in love, really moving into it in this powerful, this commanding way, like with this commanding energy. And even for existing relationships, this could be kind of a renewed sense of self that we're finding here. Either, like, any way this is a confident energy. This is an energy that feels really good. It's like that energy of like when you're really feeling yourself. Like sometimes we just are feeling ourselves and sometimes we just aren't. And a lot of times we don't really even know what makes the difference. It's just like a matter of your mood and like just what's going on that day or whatever. But this feels like being in that energy of like, I'm feeling myself. Just being there, like just staying there, just having that vibe when it comes to romance and partnership. So you definitely know what you want, and it doesn't feel like the energy of settling for any less than that. So I love that. Step into your power. Taking a seat on your throne is another way we could look at this. This is also giving me the energy of being treated like royalty. And that to me means a certain amount of respect and almost a sense of like reverence coming from those around you. So this could be an indication that in a new relationship that you're welcoming in, you will be highly appreciated and very cared for. This would be like your new partner wanting to do everything for you, wanting to make you comfortable in any way they can, wanting to give you the world. In a current relationship, it could be the same vibes. It could be even that your relationship kind of ventured away from that sort of energy and now is going to find its way back to that. So you'll notice more love and appreciation coming from your partner, more attention coming from your partner. And if this is about you stepping away from something, then probably stepping into this Queen energy, this royal, this regal energy, that probably had something to do with the ending of this connection, or even like the fact that you're contemplating ending this connection. It could be that you have realized that you aren't being treated like this queen and that you want something new. But any way we look at this, this is really positive energy, because this gives me the idea that you are really in a place of knowing your worth. And however it is that you're navigating your romantic life right now, you're going to do that from a place of knowing your worth and understanding that. So it's like your expectations have been raised. The bar has been raised. Anybody who comes into your life now has to make it over this higher bar. And that's a good thing, because this is going to be in line with your standards. So yeah, I do feel like this has a lot to do with your standards and with your appreciation for self, and also how you are going to be treated. This is a really good indication that you're going to be treated like royalty in your love life in general. So whether this is like an active dating life, or if this is settling down with one particular person, you're going to be treated very nicely. Like I feel like this is the kind of energy of like somebody doing special things for you, maybe taking you out, arranging things for you, thinking of you, very thoughtful energy, putting you first. This card can also talk a lot to me about healing, and being really brave and fearless. So I feel like there is like a bravery that's coming through for you. So I'm not sure if that's about needing to heal from something, or if this is about revisiting something that maybe has scared you in the past, or opening up and being vulnerable in a way that could have scared you in the past. The Queen card from this deck really comes with this fearlessness. It comes with this kind of fierceness. So this is probably having to do with reaching a new level of emotional maturity, and really looking for a partner who can match you in terms of your level of emotional maturity. So for some of you, I'm hearing that some of you may have already found that person that can match you in that way. I'm getting such strong Leo energy here. So for some of you that might resonate, and this person might be a Leo, it just feels like they are open and vulnerable in the exact way that you want. And like you being in this Queen energy is letting this relationship unfold. It's letting there be a connection between the two of you. Yeah, this is really confirmation. Whoa, you guys, the lighting just changed so much. There must be a cloud at play. So hopefully we get that sunshine back. But anyway, this might be confirmation to you that this person that like maybe you have your eye on, or somebody that has caught your attention, they might be somebody who's really capable of this deep love and connection. And that could be what drew you to them initially, or what does draw you to this person if you haven't met them already. This is kind of coming through as you're gonna know, you're gonna like recognize this person, or you're gonna recognize this connection by the way that they treat you. So you're gonna know if it's like, if this is that person or not, if this is the one or not. You'll really be able to identify it by the fact that they'll treat you like a queen, or they will treat you like royalty. I feel like what's next for you in love is really just the concept of stepping into this Queen energy, which is the energy of having an abundance of love, having high quality connection and partnership. So let's look deeper into that Queen energy and see what else is going on here. I feel something like very romantic coming through for you guys. So I don't know where that's coming from. And your cards are going so wild. This might be something that's unexpected for you. 'Cause I feel like the deck is behaving very erratically, very unpredictably. So this could even be unpredictable behavior from a person, like behaving in a way that you have not come to expect, maybe treating you in a way you haven't come to expect. Or this new person that's coming into your life This new person that's coming into your life may be a lot different than what you've experienced in the past. So we have the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. 4 cards fell out, which is not what I wanted. I was going for 2, but I feel like this might be relevant, so we're going to look at all of the energy. So we have the Six of Swords. This is moving away from something that was familiar. So I do feel like this Queen energy might be a change for you. It might be an indication of some growth for you, and that what's coming ahead in your romantic life is something that's different than what you've experienced in the past. And this is really, whether this is a brand new person or someone who's been in your life, because I feel like I was just saying that this might be someone behaving in a way that is not what you have come to expect from them. So keep an open mind when it comes to this. It might be that you're stepping into this Queen energy. You're almost commanding this sort of appreciation, this sort of respect, and you're actually starting to receive it from someone that you might not have expected to receive it from. So that's super interesting. Six of Swords is very encouraging energy. It's about moving to calmer waters. It's about moving to better circumstances. And the sun came back out as I'm saying that. So yeah, like a brighter day, moving into a brighter day. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, one of the most positive signs in the deck. I love the Ten of Pentacles. It's about real love and real commitment. So this is about you attracting in something that is very solid, somebody who's willing to work, and somebody who wants a future with you. The Ten of Pentacles is like, it's like having it all. And there's a couple of cards in the deck that I could say that about, but I'm the type of person, I guess, that really loves like a lot of balance. And the Ten of Pentacles does that for me, because this is like kind of an indication of success on all levels in this partnership. It's not just about the love. There's love there, of course, but there's actual commitment. There's a long-lasting connection here. It's not something that just fizzles out when times get rough or when the next new shiny thing comes along. It's a very firm and committed energy. This can talk about children. This can talk about like expanding your vision with somebody. So this is really beautiful energy. And like I said, I feel like this is something new, like somebody offering you something that is different from what you've experienced in the past. Let's see what these additional cards are. King of Cups, yeah, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, these came out for a reason. You're meant to see this. Treating yourself as the queen, stepping into this queen energy is helping this energy to like usher in for you. This is showing me somebody who's highly emotionally available and somebody who's willing to do all those little things, those romantic gestures, someone who's willing to open up and be vulnerable. We were talking about the queen being fearless, the queen maybe overcoming some sort of fear to get to this place of being in this like deep connection. And this person that you are connecting with might have a similar story, because they are highly emotional and emotionally available. So this could be about them facing their fears. I just felt like I got to look at the bottom of the deck and see, and we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yes, things may not have always been pretty, and that could be with this person. There could have been some challenges, some struggles, some disappointments and heartbreak in this connection. And if it's not in this connection, it could be that both of you have experienced that type of energy in previous connections. And to open up in this way, it takes a certain amount of fearlessness. It takes some commitment, but that's what you found in this person. So you're definitely going to connect on the past. This is interesting, you guys. This was kind of interesting energy. Everything is looking really good. There are bright days ahead, certainly, when it comes to your romantic life. And I just feel like an increased amount of commitment and kind of like attention as well. Like you're moving into a place of being highly attractive. So there might be some choices here when it comes to your romantic life. You might have a lot of suitors, and there might be one particular person that is really standing out to you, or one particular person that's putting in this great amount of effort. But yeah, I'm getting the sense that you're going to see more effort being made on the part of other people when it comes to your romantic life. So romantic gestures and like phone calls and love notes and like all the things. It just feels like this energy is moving toward you. So let's see what else is going on here. What is next in love for you? The Star. How gorgeous is that? How gorgeous is that? That is hopeful energy, very encouraging energy. And also it comes with it a sense of balance and renewal. So we are dealing with Aquarius energy with the Star. This could be about renewing something, because this idea of receiving interest or treatment from somebody that, like, maybe it wasn't like that in the past, maybe somebody who wasn't stepping up and doing what they needed to in relationship, or maybe even somebody that, like, you didn't know had a romantic interest in you, or it was like a friendly thing. But that idea of renewal, this could be about something coming back to life that seemed like it was dead. So take that as it resonates. If you have like a connection in mind that you would love to see kind of re-spark or be rejuvenated in some way, there's beautiful energy for that here. But there's in general just very hopeful energy. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, you guys, something new, something new. The Six of Swords again, and we have the Fool card. Let's get the bottom of the deck energy. We have the Six of Coins. Okay. We were talking about the idea of balance, and like I couldn't possibly see any more balance here with this kind of energy. The sixes, so six might be significant to you because the Six of Swords showed up twice, and I just don't really, that's just confirmation. I actually don't know what else to say about that, because I have such a strong feeling that this is about something being brand new for you, even if it's something that's not completely new. It might not be a new idea. This might not be a new person. For some of you, it definitely is a new person, with the Fool card and the Ace of Cups. New love. Beautiful, beautiful love that unfolds slowly and naturally, and like it's nothing that's rushed or that burns out like we were talking about with this Ten of Pentacles. It's a really natural unfolding. It's a very beautiful energy, and this might be a leap of faith that you're taking with that Queen energy again. The kind of messages that were coming through intuitively, we're talking about some sort of fearlessness or some type of leap that you might need to take. And with this Fool energy, I can totally see that. It might take some bravery on your part to try this again. And even if this is a new person, you might feel like you're trying again in love. And maybe it's hard for you to open up to this because you know there's the possibility of getting hurt. You know there's the possibility of things happening the way that they did before. But I see somebody coming into your life that's very emotionally available, that leads with this sense of love and appreciation, that makes you sure of the fact that they care about you. There's no questioning that. Like, they go out of their way to make sure you know. And this feels like somebody you can build something with because you don't have to be in that state of questioning. Some of you are definitely moving. Like the Six of Swords coming out twice, you're definitely moving. Even if it's not that you're moving like to another country, which for some of you it could totally be that. You might be moving within your same city or town. But I feel like this move plays into this romantic connection very heavily. It either gives you a new perspective and a fresh start that allows this to kick off, or you're actually moving closer to this person. You could even be moving in like next door to somebody who turns out to be this new love interest. But I see movement here either by you or this person. If this is a long distance connection, I would say this is a great sign that the two of you will be close to each other physically very soon, because the Six of Swords coming out twice, it was like this message was not going to get missed. I'm hearing 6 months. I'm also hearing 1 year, because the two Six of Swords cards, so this might be within a year. But what this tells me is that this distance that's been between the two of you has been hard. It's been a strain on the relationship. Something about it has been difficult, maybe even beyond the fact that there's physical distance. There could be like problems with family or people not understanding like what's going on with this connection because it's long distance or whatever it is. So this is showing you moving from a time where there could be a lot of conflict, there could be confusion, there could be arguments, there could be misunderstandings, and then moving into this place of a lot of clarity, a lot of like smoothness, a lot of hope. Like it kind of feels like there might be times when you question if this can work out. And this Six of Swords showing that the energy is moving in this more positive direction. It's going to give you a renewed sense of hope. I do see new love, very sweet, tender love. Do you know how many cups? Like you have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, and definitely love, like deep love. So I see a lot of deep love and connection. We have Aquarius here. What else do we have? We have Aquarius really strongly with the Star and the Fool. So I'm seeing a lot of water signs. I'm seeing a lot of Aquarius energy. This is a beautiful reading. This is the kind of reading that lets me know that it hasn't always been perfect. It hasn't always been easy when it comes to your romantic life, but it's moving in that direction. Like whatever challenges these are, they're like a thing of the past. And they're also something that I think brings the two of you together. Challenges that you face together bring you closer, and even challenges that you faced separately bring you closer, because there's a level of understanding here and there's a level of emotional connection that I feel like it's not something you've experienced with anyone else. Let's get some romance angels cards. We have trust. If this has to do with a move or some sort of distance, this card says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So this could be like sometimes it doesn't look like it's going to work out, or you're not sure if this move is going to happen. You're not sure if this connection is going to happen, but the universe is asking you to trust this, even to trust this new person that comes in your life. They are genuine. If they seem maybe even, dare I say, too emotionally available. I hate that because I feel like a lot of times we can fall into that. We want somebody who is loving and caring and emotionally available, but let's be honest, sometimes when you meet someone, if they lay it on really thick, if they're just pouring out love, it can be hard to know if like that can be trusted, if we can really believe that, because it seems so much. But this is kind of like telling you like this person is genuine, and I can see this with the King of Cups, with the Knight of Cups, with the Ace of Cups. I can see this. This is genuine love. The way this person treats you, like a queen, like a king, like royalty, is genuine. It's coming from a genuine place of wanting to build something with you. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I feel like that's what we were just talking about. You can't really control how the situation unfolds. Even if this person is doing everything that you want, or they've suddenly done a 180 and they're treating you differently, you can't control like how that happens, or you can't say, oh, well, I don't know if I want you to be that emotionally available, or this kind of scares me. You have to just let it unfold. And then we also have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So interesting energy. Maybe watch out for potential pitfalls when it comes to this relationship. I feel like a lot of this has to do with the Six of Swords energy, this red flags. I feel like there's something about this connection, or there will be something about this connection that you are going to recognize as something that needs to change, or your past issues. Okay. This is coming through a little bit differently now, so let me try not to lose my train of thought, because I think for some of you, this is about like issues that need to change, that need to evolve within this connection. This could be like there's a distance, and like that will never work for the connection, and it's a red flag. It's something that needs to be dealt with. It's not something you're going to be able to overlook in this connection, but I do see it resolving itself. I see the two of you working it out. Now, also, I can't really ignore how these romance angels cards came out, and we began with trust, and then we have let go of control issues and pay attention to the red flags. And I feel like for a lot of you, that past energy that we saw at the bottom of the deck, that Three of Swords energy, that can sometimes kind of get in your head. And I feel like Spirit is saying, don't let the past dictate the future. Don't let whatever happened in the past control what's going on. So like sometimes I think these red flags are coming up because of a past issue, because of maybe the lack of trust. Is this person genuine? Are they for real? They're really treating me like I'm royalty. Is this for real? Is this actually happening to me? I almost feel like for some of you, and take this as it resonates, I almost feel like Spirit is saying trust, and those red flags don't even apply to this situation. That you're not really controlling how this is going. Your perception of how this is going, or trying to approach this from a place of past experiences, isn't going to help, is kind of how I'm reading it. That's not going to help. So there's a couple of different messages that came through with that, but intuitively I was already feeling like there might be some need to really allow this to unfold and let this person be as genuine as they're being, even if it's that they have changed. But most importantly, things have changed for you. Situations have changed for you. So kind of let that happen. Trust it even if it feels foreign. Trust it even if those red flags rear their ugly head, and ask yourself, is that true? Like, is that red flag there for a reason? If it is, you can respond accordingly, but it might be old fears. So we have Magical Alchemy, card 23, innovation, ingenuity, curiosity, ahead of your time. I feel like this is like that Six of Swords energy. This is that feeling of something new unfolding, something new happening for you, something that's different than the past. I keep wanting to say even if it's the same person, so that must be relevant to some of you. Even if this is the same person, something new is happening here. Oh, Lord Melchizedek, card 22. So you got 22 and 23. Interesting. So this card says indecision, ego-based actions, and lifestyle change. We were talking about a move. Lifestyle change. This could be about being on the fence when it comes to making this change or making this shift. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this could be a situation that's been sort of brewing for a little while, and there might be some changes that need to take place. Again, with one of the ways we're looking at the red flags card, paying attention to the red flags, there might be something here that does need to be addressed. We have the crumbling, and we have yes. Okay. As I'm saying it, there might be something that needs to be addressed. There might be some kind of structure that needs to change. And this can be a structure within you that needs to change, or a structure within this connection or this person that you are partnering with that needs to change. I will start by saying the answer here is yes, and it says just say yes. So if there's some offer being made to you, just say yes. If this Knight of Cups shows up, just say yes. I feel like this person might want to move closer to you, or want you to move in with them, or something like that. And it's like this feeling of just say yes. But right as I was saying, like potentially there are some issues here, or something that needs to change. It doesn't mean that the relationship is doomed or that it's not going to work out. It's just like something needs to be restructured, and we have the crumbling. So this is kind of like Tower energy. This isn't taking on the feeling of the Tower for me as much as it could, or as it has in the past, because this doesn't feel unexpected. This feels like issues that just need to be worked out, maybe foundations or structures that need to be changed. And that could be, again, like using this as an example, for some of you this might be what the situation is, but just sort of apply it to your situation. If it was that there was a distance between the two of you, and one of you needed to move, or both of you needed to move to common ground, this could be a red flag, but it doesn't have to surprise you. It could be something that it's just like the foundation needs to change, the structure needs to change. The two of you live in different places, and that's how it is right now, but that's got to change. So that does require some work. It requires breaking down a structure that is firmly in place in order to build something new. But as we were talking about with this Ten of Pentacles, this is the energy of something that's going to be rebuilt on a strong foundation. So if there is that kind of energy, or if there are some issues, this is about working through it and getting to that Ten of Pentacles. But I feel like your guides really, there's a sense of them wanting to almost warn you to not fall back into old habits, or to not let the fear take over, because they're saying just say yes. Even if the structure has to change, even if something has to be reconfigured in order to make this happen, just say yes. And we were looking at indecision over here, and then you have this just say yes. So like if there's an important decision that you've needed to make, whether this is in connection with a specific person or not, this could be about you moving. Maybe you want to make some sort of change in your life, and this could lead to a romantic connection to you, for you. And this is like telling you, you might have been on the fence about this, but go for it, because what's going to happen here and what's going to unfold is beyond your wildest imagination, beyond your wildest dreams. We have this King and Queen energy here, so it's like divine partnership, divine connection. It's pretty exciting. Let's end your reading with some initials. Did one fall out? No. This is just a lot of fun, and these might make sense to you right now. They might not make sense to you right now. So we'll just see what kind of connections we can form. Sometimes these even spell something, so they might spell something. They can be a first name, a last name, a location. We have the Q. We have I, O, U. I'm getting like such a vowel. I, O, U. Wow. I, O, U. I'll tell you what's coming through with that. A couple of things. The first thing is, I'm picking up on this strong vibe of somebody coming back from the past, somebody wanting to like rekindle something, or treat you the way that they felt you deserved to be treated the first time around. And now I'm seeing this I owe you, so it could be that they feel like I owe you this, like they're very apologetic about what has happened in the past, and they feel like this is what you deserve, like to be treated like that queen or that king or whatever. That could be kind of a message from them. I also, when I see I owe you, like I can imagine this O as a heart, so this is like kind of an I love you type of message too. We have the T. I was wondering if we'd have a T. The Q and the T. So a cutie. This is maybe somebody you're highly attracted to, or somebody who's very attracted to you. Like you see them as a cutie. You might see them as adorable, or they might view you this way. Such cute energy. We have K, A, D, B, R, M, and G. Yeah. Did we already go over what all this could be? Yeah, like months or location, names, something, just significant letters to you. This could be a place or something. So take a minute to look at this. For some of you, this won't make sense at all. If you keep some of this in mind, it might play out in the future and you might actually end up knowing what some of these initials meant. I'm seeing Irma. That's interesting. I don't know what that means. And I'm also seeing Ram, so that's making me think of Taurus energy. This person might be a Taurus. And I'm seeing Arm. Interesting. There might be maybe this person has tattoos or something on their arm, or there's something significant or something unique about their arm, or something they wear on their arm, a bracelet or something like that. Really interesting. I always love doing this, but of course these messages make more sense to you than they do to me most of the time. So yeah, these might be your person's initials, either someone you know or someone that you might be meeting in the future. So that is really fun to do. I like doing that. So yes, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you liked this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.